wanted to sit down and talk with you this morning about self-esteem. I actually was going to do self-worth. I did the same exercise I talked about last week, and I was going to do self-worth. And as always, I went and I looked up, okay, well, what exactly is self-worth? And it immediately linked to self-esteem. And I thought, wow, it's so important that we just keep hammering this and going over it, because people aren't doing the things that they need to do to improve their self-esteem, to be better, to find that healing that they are seeking. And so it's my plight again that hopefully this will help you to start taking action, to do those things that you need to do to improve your self-esteem, to gain more self-confidence in yourself so that you can move forward. So I started doing a little bit of research, and I came across this blog of somebody. It's called what's it called? Ditch the Label. And in it they have 10 tips, and so I've got it here, so I'm going to kind of use it as a reference. 10 tips to improve or learn how to overcome your self-esteem. And it's no doubt that the very first tip they say is you need to challenge and question your bad thoughts. We have over 75,000 thoughts a day. Well, with those 75,000 thoughts a day, I don't know exactly how they've proven it, but it's been proven that 45 to 50 of those 45 to 50,000 of those thoughts are negative. They tear down, they destroy. Now, it may not be necessarily that you are saying, I'm this awful person, but it could just be a negative outlook on life. It could just be the anger and the frustration and resentment that we have because we did something. It's like, why did I do that? Even though we may not have called ourselves a negative name at that point, we go this action, which when we do this, our body language immediately sends a message that I was so ridiculous, I was stupid, I did a dumb thing. And when we do this, we are attacking the very thing that we're trying to control. We're attacking our mind. And we want our mind to be healthy. We want it to be happy. And so when we get those negative thoughts, we don't want to do this. Even though it's a natural reaction. You've even seen it in some of my videos that I'll go, oh. And sometimes it's to illustrate a point, but sometimes it's really where I'm feeling. And so it's important to recognize and identify our actions so that we are not attacking our body, but that we are in control of it. You see yourself, you go like, oh wait, no, I can do this. Because when we do this, we're closing off. We're shutting down to the world. We're saying we can't handle it. We can't do this. Well, when you do that, your body then starts to obey. It starts to shut down. It starts to say, you're right, we can't handle it. So we've got to stay in that healthy, consistent, striving, thriving mode. And so if you do this, immediately recognize it, so you can come back down, you can relax your hands, and you can stay in solution mode. You will have negative thoughts. When you have those negative thoughts, catch them. Be mindful of them. Be aware of what they are. Then write them down on a piece of paper. Right? If it's like, I'm feeling ugly because, and write it all down. I've talked about this before, and I'll link it in the article that I write. But write it all down. I'm feeling ugly because, get it all out of you. Doesn't matter where your mind goes. Let it out. Then shred that piece of paper. And as you're shredding it, tell yourself how amazing you are. Tell yourself that these are the thoughts that you had before that you no longer want, and that you are letting them go. And then throw them in the trash or burn them. Okay, the second tip. It is so important to take care of yourself. Self-care is critical. It is so critical in helping you to be healthy, to be your healthiest self, to be your most mindful and aware state. It's not a selfish thing. Taking care of yourself helps you to be able to help others. And when you can help yourself, then you have enough. You have enough energy. You have enough excitement. You have enough love that you can then extend it to others. Problem is if we don't take care of ourselves, we just get overwhelmed and we finally go into shutdown. Our body says, you just can't handle this anymore. And we do. We just shut down. We turn to TV. We turn to electronics. We go to Facebook and we just constantly stay on Facebook, and we're looking for ways and means to help lift us, to boost us up. And it's an unnatural form of comfort. It does not necessarily give us exactly what we need to do. Now, if you build into your self-care, if you build into that as watching a TV show, then mindfully go into that. Go into that saying, I'm going to watch this movie, or I'm going to be on Facebook and give yourself a set amount of time, so that then, and I would even set a timer. And the whole purpose is so that you can recover, so that you can relax, so that you can rejuvenate, so that then you can function again in the world. But set a timer. Do not be on social media for a long time. It will not serve you. Set a timer, 10, 15 minutes, an hour, but then get off of it. Move on with your life. It is not your life. Move on. Go out, start doing some exercise. Become healthy with your body, with yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally. Connect it all together so that you can be healthier and strong. Number 3 is relax. We've got to relax. Stress comes about you all over the place. And I saw this thing the other day, and it said, okay, are you doing, this thing? It says, yes. Then relax. Are you doing this thing and can't control it? Then relax. Well, the whole point of the matter is no matter what we do, we've got to relax. Life's going to happen whether we want to or not. Tomorrow's going to come up, the sun's going to come up, and we can either curse it and dread it and fight it, but it's still going to happen. So relax and focus on the things that you can do. Focus on you. Focus on taking care of yourself so that you look forward to that sun coming up in the morning. You look forward to your children coming over, that call. You look forward to going out. You look forward to doing things. But we have to relax our body from the stress. Stress can be a killer. So you can use stress to motivate you, to empower you, to encourage you and keep you going, or you can use it to shut you down. And if you use it to shut you down, that is when it really starts to attack your body. So really pay attention where you're at and relax. Look at your stress and let it go. It's not going to serve you unless you mentally allow it to serve you. I have stressful situations come up where I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's go. We're going to do this. And then there's been other such stressful situations where it's like, oh, wow, what am I going to do? And then I have to come up with coping strategies where I'm like, I can do this. I am healthy. I am smart. I'm able to handle what is being thrown at me. These are coping strategies so that I can be able to manage this stress that is coming at me. And so I just realized I need to do some more on coping. So we'll do another one on coping maybe next week, on Thursday. So number 4, gotta have goals. Gotta have goals in your life. Sitting around looking at social media or watching TV all day long, those aren't goals. They don't keep you motivated, they don't keep you excited, they don't keep you driving, and they don't give you a purpose. So we've got to have goals, set goals that will help to keep you moving forward. Now, my mother-in-law, she has done a lot of traveling. And just recently she's like, I'm done. Well, now I'm asking her, I'm like, well, what now? And if we don't have goals, we will shut down. Your body just all of a sudden is like, it doesn't matter anymore. So we've got to set goals. If you don't know how to do that, watch some of my previous videos. Look at the one that's called The Best Year Ever. And I'll link it in the article I write. Look at that as the best year ever, and that will help you to at least start to identify areas where you want to have goals. You want to progress and proceed. Number 5, another ways to get out of ourselves is to help others. Go help somebody. Get off your behind and get out there and help people. One of the best ways to help increase in the endorphins and the feel-good chemicals is to get out there and help other people. Serve them. Help them in any way you possibly can. If you physically can't help them, then go up there and talk to them. Be a friend. Say, hey, I just want to sit down and talk with you. There are so many people out there that just need a listening ear. There's a lot of elderly people. You can go to an older folks home and they would love to just sit and talk with you. Somebody to listen, somebody to just connect and to bond with them. Because sometimes they don't have that. So reach out and help someone. Number 6, take a different perspective. Look at a situation, kind of step back, put yourself as a third-party perspective. And what is it? What is it that I could do or how I could influence? And try to replace the thoughts that why should I bother with why not? Replace the thoughts that, they're not going to want to listen to me to maybe they will. Replace that perspective in your head that just beats you down. Replace that perspective that makes you want to feel like you can't do anything, because you can do something. You can do a lot of things. Only you know what you can do. And it's just a matter of doing it. Just go forward and do it. And if you don't know really what you can do, reach out there. Go talk to somebody. And you will be surprised at how much you do know and how much you can help. Number 7, don't be afraid to try new things. Right now I'm experiencing one of those. My wife is talking about doing a cruise out of the country. Now, some people it's like, wow, that's exciting. To me, I'm like, and I can feel all my anxiety and tension and stress go. So I'm having to let this go. I'm having to process it and figure out why is it that I'm allowing this to be so stressful. But be willing to try new things. Go out beyond what you're used to. Step out of your comfort zone. On the edge of discomfort is growth. So if this is our comfort level, right here, just pushing ourselves to just go a little bit further out is going to help us enliven ourselves, enliven our body, that it makes us just wanting to do more and more and more. And so step out, try new things. Number 8, surround yourself with people who make you feel good. Now, if you're a negative person, identify why you're negative. Write it down, let it go. Change your thoughts. Create some declarations that tell you, I'm positive. And be mindful and aware of your situation. How do you treat others? How do you treat your husband, your wife? How do you treat your friends, your family? Are you abrupt with them? So be mindful and aware, and then surround yourself with those who love, care, and support that. And if you are a negative person, apologize. Say, hey, I'm sorry. I'm really working on this. Unfortunately, it's kind of been a habit I've developed over my lifetime. And so it served me in the past, and I'm trying to change that for the future. So I'm sorry. Apologize. Move forward. But surround yourself with positivity. Number 9, accept yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Accept yourself for who you are. Accept yourself for understanding that you are amazing. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have room for improvement. We all do. And if you deny yourself that, you're denying yourself and the world your incredibleness. You really are amazing. You have a lot you can offer to the world. But you've got to just take care of yourself and accept yourself for who you are. That you're who you are right now. You can't change it right now. We can add a step today that can change. Change that negative thought, instantly you're starting to experience change. I'm feeling stupid. No, I'm actually very intelligent. I'm smart. Boom, there was a change right there, that fast. It happens when you decide. So accept yourself for who you are, that you're an individual who is wanting to improve, but you love yourself who you are right now. If you're overweight, you love yourself with the weight, and you'll love yourself without the weight. If you're, kind of struggling with health, love yourself with the poor health, and I'll love myself with good health. The important is to learn to love and accept yourself for who you are right now, not who's later. Because if we're always saying, well, when I get to that person, that's when I'm going to love. If I get to be, 50 pounds less, then that's who I'm going to love. It doesn't work that way. You need to learn to love yourself for who you are right now. Because as you learn to love yourself right now, then you're able to connect with also the person you want to be. And it makes that goal even that much easier to achieve. And then the final step that we're going to keep reminders of things that help you to feel good. Stay focused on positivity. But put them up. Put them up on your computer screen. I am amazing and smart and talented, gifted. Put it on your wall that the sun is bright and brilliant, providing me great opportunities. Put it in the kitchen as you open up the cupboards that you have this inspiration. My wife, she went through and she created all these positive words. And creative, inspiring, motivational, happy, full of love, all of these things. She put all these tags on our food. So we don't eat oatmeal, we eat inspiration. We don't pour milk on, we pour love on. We don't have Cheerios, we have confidence. And keep those positive thoughts, those reminders throughout your life that can help make you mindful and aware of where your thoughts are, so you can align yourself with who you want to be, the person that you really want to be. You can align yourself and be that person. Remember, do the power poster. That power poster is so vitally important. Again, I will link to that in the article that I write. But thank you for listening. You're amazing. You're wonderful. Just by willing to listen to this shows that you're willing to just try something new. You're willing to be more than you are. Accept yourself for who you are now, but you're willing to upgrade. I love myself for who I am right now, but I'm wanting to upgrade. I'm wanting to even be that much better. I still have negative thoughts. I'm not saying that I don't have any more negative thoughts, Matter of fact, I'm struggling with one right now that I'm just like, oh man, you're still in there and I'm going to get you out of there. But realize how amazing you are, how brilliant you are, and that you have so much to offer the world. But we need you to be you. We need you to accept yourself for who you are, love yourself, and then extend and share that with others. Thank you for listening. You're amazing. Have a wonderful day.